So let's begin down at the end of your mat, feet hip distance apart, body length and tall. We're going to begin in Tadasana, our mountain pose, our blueprint yoga pose here. So just take a moment to settle into your position. Feel the big toe, the little toe, the heel and the whole sole of the foot connecting down into the earth, into the mat. Feel the pelvis being stable, the rib cage is in, shoulder blades are drawn back and down, chest lifted, head lengthened. Feel that stretch from the crown of the head all the way up, away from the tailbone. Let's just take a nice big inhale and exhale. Float in the arms, we're going to rise up with an inhale and then exhale down. Inhale, reach tall, keep the rib cage gliding down. Eye gaze remains forward as we create that length through the top of the head. Take one more. And then from here, we're going to take it into some knee bends as well. So from there, we're going to bend through the knees, arms rise, arms circle down. Take an inhale, weight through the heels, exhale. Keep the knees and feet all facing forwards. Feel that grounding down through the hips as we sink the bottom back. And once more, inhale and exhale. Taking it into our forward bends here, we're going to take the hands onto the hips. Take an inhale to rise. Core engages. We're going to take an exhale, forward fold just to here. And then rise back up tall. Exhale, come through, keep the eye gaze out, back of the spine long and lengthen tall. Taking one more like this. Maintaining the length through the spine, we're now going to add in some arms. So this time as we come forward, reach the arms out in front and then rise up tall. Breath out. Inhale, feeling that core connecting, moving with your breath. And then from here, we're going to take it into our full Sun Salutation. So we're going to inhale, rise up tall. Exhale, hinge forward, take your forward fold. Hands to shins or knees, halfway lift. Lengthen through the spine and exhale, forward fold. Eye gaze, come to the knees. Just rest for a moment. We're going to hold it here as we just take a breath. Core engages in towards us. And then from there, take an inhale, rise up tall. Hands meet to the top, resting back down. And again, inhale, lengthen tall. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Reach the crown of the head from the tailbone. And then exhale, forward fold. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, rise yourself up tall. And then exhale, just reset. We're going to take that one last time. So let's lengthen. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, hinge forward, down to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen the spine out. And then exhale, forward fold. Eye gaze to the knees. Take the thumbs into your elbow crease. Let the head and neck hang heavy, and we're just going to release any tension that there might be in the neck and shoulders. Just let that whole upper body relax into the stretch. Creating space in the lower back, space through the back of the body, and just deepening that breath. From there, hands towards shins or knees, we're going to inhale, halfway lift. Shift the weight more to the right leg as we take the left leg back, knee to the floor, and we're going to come up for our Crescent Pose. So from here, the hips are squared to the end of the mat. Create this sense of length through the torso, through the pelvis, through the body. So lengthening as tall as we can, and then take those arms up with us. Lift through the chest. We're going to inhale, exhale. Relax the shoulders down, but keep lifting up through the front. Pressing through that front heel for support. One more breath. We're going to take it into some flossing here for some movement. So from there, we're going to send the hips back behind us, lengthen through the front leg, but keep the hips square so we're all facing down the mat. Reach back with the bottom and hips. And then we're going to rise forward, but rise upwards at the same time. Really encouraging that stretch forward, but the strength to lift up high. Let's bring it back, floss, eye gaze to the ankle or just to the side of the ankle, but encouraging hips back behind us. Bring it through, lengthen tall, lift, stretch, hold it here. One more floss, we're going to bring it back, fingertips light on the mat. So just keeping that eye gaze to the ankle or just off to the side as we hold. Bringing it through, come back to our crescent moon position here. Hands come down to heart center. Keep the chest nice and high. We're going to rotate. So taking an inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rotate towards that front knee. And then bring it back. And again. Breath out, rotate round, breath in, making it bigger this time. So as we rotate, extend those arms out, open through the chest. Inhale, come back. One more like this. Breathing out, fingertips stretch wide from each other as much as we can. And then we bring it back to center. We're going to take it into higher crescent pose. So curl the back toes and press up through that back foot, hands to the floor. We're going to take it around for a twist. So power up the back leg, extend that knee, reach the fingertips to the ceiling, eye gaze to the hand or out to the front if you prefer. Really draw yourself away from the mat as we inhale and exhale. From there, bring the hand back to the mat and step that foot forward. We're going to take a halfway lift, lengthen the spine and exhale, forward fold. Rising up on your inhale, reach tall and just take a Tadasana to reset. Tadasana is great for always coming back to realign, reset the body. So let's Sun Salutation again. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, take a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, crown away from tailbone, and exhale, fold. Staying here for one more breath. Shift the weight to that left leg. Big step back through the right leg for our crescent moon and rise up. So lifting through the chest. Feel this grounding upwards. So grounding down through the feet, but lifting through the pelvis and the chest. Press through that front heel. Breastbone shining high. We're going to floss. So let's inhale. Let's exhale, bring it back. Hips remain square. Eye gaze to the ankle or just to the side. Bring it through. Feel that lift. Feel that height as we come through. Bringing it back. Eye gaze looks down. Shoulders are relaxed. Fingertips are just light on the floor here. Coming through, lifting tall through the chest. Shoulders softened into their sockets. Let's floss one more time. Bringing it back. Draw the toes up towards you. Sink a little bit lower. and bring it through. We're going to come into our twists. So take your hands down to heart center. Keep that lift through the chest. Let's inhale and we exhale, rotate. Inhale, come back. Keep your spine as long as you can. Breathing out. Breathing in, making it wider. So as we rotate, extend those arms outwards. Inhale, come back. Exhale, twist and reach long. And inhale, come back. Taking it into high crescent pose. So curl the back toes, power up the back leg, plant the hand. We're going to go into our twist. So extend the back knee, lengthen all the way to these fingertips. Eye gaze to the hand or straight ahead, whichever is more comfortable. Holding it strong, we inhale, we exhale. Hands come to the front of the mat, bring that back leg through, halfway lift and lengthen, and exhale, fold. Sun Salutation, come all the way up to standing. Let's just take our Tadasana, reset for a moment. Eye gaze forward, soften through the shoulders. So Sun Salutation here. Let's inhale, lengthen to the ceiling. Exhale, hinge forwards, eye gaze to knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Send the head away from the tailbone. And then exhale, fold. Taking a breath in, breath out. Shift that weight to that right leg. We're going to send the left leg back. We're going to rise up for warrior one. So bend through the front knee, angle through the back leg, but the hips and shoulders square to the end of your mat. We hold this position. So have that sense of grounding down through the feet, but lifting through the pelvis, through the core, through the upper body. Soften the shoulders into their sockets whilst feeling that rise. Strong position. Let's inhale. Exhale. Opening out for warrior two, we're going to bring the arms out wide, sink lower and rotate that back leg for a wider stance. Foot square to the end of the mat. Lengthen through the fingertips. Eye gaze down that middle finger. Draw that core in. Feel the opposition as the fingertips reach long. One more breath. From here, we're going to take it into reverse. So we're going to float this top arm up as the bottom arm reaches down the leg, and then reverse it round again. Bring this top arm over to stretch. Take a nice big inhale, reach. Take an exhale, stretch. Once more, inhale, reach. Take an exhale, stretch. Coming back to warrior two, stretch out long. From there, just bring the feet a little bit closer together. We're going to lift up tall, stretch tall, sink down to warrior two. Open that front knee. Rise up tall and float. Once more, rise and float. Open the chest, open the front knee. Rising up tall, we're going to come into triangle pose. So you might want to bring the legs a little closer together. Lengthen tall, bring the arms down. We're just going to reach the body forward, floss that body forwards. Bring it back up. Breath out, floss. Try to touch that wall and back. On this next one, floss forward, but bring the arm down as we bring the top arm up. Both legs are straight. Eye gaze to the fingertips or just straight ahead. Take an inhale and an exhale. Really rotate through that front chest. Draw your shoulder back. Keep those legs nice and strong. And rest. Turn to the front of the mat. Step yourself through, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Inhale, rise tall, and take a Tadasana to reset. Relax those shoulders. We'll go again on the other side. So taking an inhale, reach tall. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Shift that weight to the left leg, step back through the right leg, rise up for warrior one. So bending through that front knee, knee over ankle, hips and shoulders square to the end of the mat. Soften the chest and shoulders. Breathing in, breathing out. Taking it into warrior two. So we want to widen our stance, open the back leg, sink a little lower, open this front knee, lift through the chest. Hold, inhale, exhale. Feel that core connecting through the middle, that rise through the chest and pelvis. Get ready to reverse warrior. Take that front arm up to the ceiling, the back arm slides down, and then we bring it reverse the other way. Glide that arm overhead. Strong back leg. We inhale, reach. We exhale, come through, come overhead. Keep those legs strong. Last time, inhale, reach to the ceiling. Exhale, strong through that front leg, rise back to warrior two. Narrow your stance slightly if you need to. We're going to rise up tall, straighten the legs, straighten the arms, down to warrior two. Rise up tall, soften it down. One more, we lift and we come down. Get right down in that front knee, but lifting through the chest. Making our way to triangle pose. You might want to shorten your stance. We're going to lift up, extend both legs, bring the arms down, floss from the waist, rise back up, reaching long through those fingertips, hips behind us, and back. On this next one, floss forward, hand comes down, hand opens up. So we really want to open that front of the body. Eye gaze to the hand or equally just out in front. Send the hips back and open that top shoulder. We hold to inhale and exhale. One more breath. Hands to the front of the mat, step it through. Inhale, lift, and exhale, fold. Rising all the way up, hands to heart center, take a Tadasana. Soften those shoulders down, ground through the feet, but feel that energy rising tall as we're feeling warmer and moved.